Our own Itay Hod recently traveled to Israel and spoke with a Pacifica man just as he got to Tel Aviv. His cousins, a mother and daughter, were part of the group of hostages freed by Hamas this weekend. Itay shares his journey from just hoping for a miracle to now preparing to welcome his relatives home.
I'm so happy you're here.
It took Oren Rubenstein almost a full day to fly from San Francisco to Tel Aviv.
That was a rocket exploded?
In less than 2 hours to be reminded of why he came here in the first place.
It's not thunder, huh?
An incoming rocket from Gaza is intercepted near a friend's house where he's staying.
You never see their rockets. You only see the Iron Dome hitting their rockets.
And Oren gets a crash course in what it means to be in a war zone. He's taken to the building's mamad, which means safe room in Hebrew.
We have 90 seconds to get into the mamad. We have air filtration and water and everything, and you have to get in here and you have to keep the door closed.
On October 7th, Oren awoke to a flurry of desperate messages from family members in Kibbutz Be'eri, 2 miles from the border with Gaza. His cousin Shiri Weiss was taken hostage by Hamas terrorists, while her 18-year-old daughter Noga was hiding under the bed in the safe room. They burnt the house down, Noga messaged. As the smoke filled the house, Noga was forced to flee through a window. Then, minutes later, she wrote, "They're coming." It was her last message before her phone's location showed her entering Gaza. By the end of the day, more than 120 Be'eri residents were massacred, including 4 members of Rubenstein's extended family. Shiri and Noga became 2 of at least 32 kibbutz members kidnapped by Hamas. Shiri's husband, Ilan, is listed as missing. Over the last month, Oren raised $38,000 to buy bikes and Warriors gear for the children of Be'eri, who've lost everything during the attack.
Well, I asked them, what do they want? And all of them universally said, Steph Curry.
Among his many presents are cards from his daughter and her classmates in San Francisco, written to the kids in Be'eri.
Sending love from San Francisco. Dear friends, what's your favorite animal? Mine is a dog. Do you like art? And if so, what's your favorite art material?
As he walks to Dizengoff Square in the heart of Tel Aviv, Oren is overcome with emotion. The area, known for its nightlife, has been converted into a makeshift memorial for the hostages.
Look at it. People who put this stuff down love these people. Nobody here is tearing it down. Nobody here is yelling at these people for being alive, being who they are. I sometimes think we just live in an awful, awful society.
The enormity of it all still hasn't sunk in yet. He's worried about Noga, a shy 18-year-old now in the hands of Hamas.
It would be a miracle and a prayer answered if while I'm here right now, not only are any hostages released, but if Noga and Shiri and Ilan come home, I don't even know how to explain what that would mean.
3 days after our interview, Oren's wish came true as Shiri and Noga Weiss were released after nearly 2 months in captivity, thin and scared, but alive.
It was a surreal experience. Even as they came off the bus, we weren't sure. The video was so grainy just to kind of make sure it was them. And there was a sense of, it's unbelievable.
When we talked in Tel Aviv, you said it would be a miracle if Shiri and Noga were released while you were there. What are your thoughts now?
I booked this trip to support the kibbutz. And the fact that this is now shifted to welcoming my family home and helping them in whatever ways that I can is a miracle.
And even though their road to recovery is just beginning, their return, he says, is a bright spot in what continues to be a dark time.
Itay's here now. I know I've heard in the media from other families of hostages released who described it as surreal. It sounds like he sort of feels the same way. But what do you know about how Shiri and Noga are doing right now?
Yeah, so physically they're doing somewhat okay. They've lost a lot of weight. According to the family, they've been given very little food, some rice, a little bit of pita bread. When it comes to their mental health, that's a little bit more complicated. He told us that when they were finally pulled out of the tunnel, they weren't sure whether they were being rescued or executed. Imagine that. Also, he said to me, for them, this is October 8th. They had no idea that their dad was still missing. They had no idea whether their sisters were still alive. They happened to survive, thank God. They had no idea that many of their relatives and close friends had been murdered and that their entire community had been decimated. So there was going to be a lot of healing for them to do.
A lot of processing. You mentioned their father is still missing. Have they gotten any answers as to what might have happened to him?
Yeah, so that's the problem with the dad was they knew that the mom, Shiri, and the daughter, Noga, were taken because Noga had seen her mom being taken, and then they saw that her phone was being dragged into Gaza, but they had no idea what happened to their dad. He was missing, essentially presumed missing because they couldn't identify any of the bodies with his remains. So they were hoping that maybe Noga and Shiri would know something, that maybe they had seen something in Gaza. They had not. They are still now holding hope that perhaps he's sitting in another tunnel with a different group of terrorists, and maybe perhaps they'll be able to see him if there are more exchanges in the future.
A bittersweet moment for that family, probably. Itay, thanks for sharing their story all the way from Israel. We appreciate it.